Yeah, Barrister Pink, I know maybe his own kind of, maybe he's a rational person. He also like to say it the way it is. But what's your take about, I will still read a short story,
so
to
that people will understand.
yeah, but I just want to have your take. Yeah, I will proceed.
So I want to advise people, you have to be very careful what you say at home. It might stand. And that's why I always tell people your mindset should also reflect at home. Because sometimes people say the things you say at home is not what you bring outside. But sometimes you will forget yourself and say it outside. And that will disgrace how tribalistic you are. So when you say brotherly, can I be frank with you? By the time we get outside these shores of Nigeria, we are all brothers, so you know. If you want to know Nigerians, we like our pidgin. Forget the one that is speaking. I hope you understand.
We talk now, correct.
So, and we like carrying what's the convert? I can't buy this one. It's 30,000. Buy this one. It's 30,000. Sometimes I buy 5,000 naira in Nigeria. So you always know Nigerians everywhere we go. We like our pidgin, that they are being treated unfairly, but we don't see the unfairness. Do you understand? We don't see it. Why are you treated unfairly? Oh, you don't have papers to build here. See, they might use it against you. And somebody is still trying to put you down. I think it now brings to other people, like, truly, it's like we are under attack. Someone like me, over the time, I don't even understand all this thing that is going on when people are saying tribalistic. Until I started feeling some kind sense of, you don't understand, like, why is the person being rude to me? One, the person, my son name is, exactly. You understand? So sometimes it is the what? The character of an elder that a younger one will follow.
Okay. In a post on X Sunday, Amzat said the former Labour Party presidential candidate lacks the history and closeness that makes similar remarks, condemned only that of Obi and leave the rest. Responding, Amzat said Tinubu and Atiku had long-standing personal. That's nonsense.
You know,
I don't feel like reading.
No,
it
I
anymore.
read all, but guess what? What is the correlation?
That's nonsense.
Why are you building up relationship in another tribe is not another person?
There are more.
So it seems.
There are more.
Can I be frank with you? I don't think I want to even meet this kind of. Exactly. So he might see me because me, I'm somebody that can go to the extent to file complaints.
However, this is a very respected person in the
exactly
industry, like very, very.
You understand?
Person.
And his voice is being respected around Southwest. So for me, I will not lie to you, or guy, if you see me, avoid me, because I will avoid you. Because I've seen that you might not even give me proper audience by saying this. You have already chosen the tribe that you want to see that they are supposed to greet other people. Let me tell you, it makes, you see, an Igbo man can see everybody as their brother. When you check that relationship, they are not from the same village. They are not from, as far as you are from the same side, the same Igbo region, they'll say my brother. You hear my brother's child, you think it's the same. By the time you check the whole thing.
He's a white man. So I know that in the southeast region, they don't have culture. And that is what somebody from India will do. That is what somebody from Japan. You understand?
Or won't touch your feet.
The Japanese, they will bow.
Go bow.
Once they know, oh, you deserve that respect and all. So, but then I don't know. But the only thing I just see here is there is no love in this country. And trust me, as much as love is not enough to build a nation, but you still need love to build a nation. It's like you building a house, putting blocks on each other, something that will hold us, tight, and nobody's going anywhere. And that's why when I look at people that feel like Nigeria is going to break, Nigeria is going to do that, do you really understand the agreement? You
try to leave.
You cannot, with all this basic that we have. How do you want to pay? How? So instead of us to chase peace, we are just chasing clouds, and everybody's coming, different activists standing up, saying, different kind of nonsense. And I feel like it is time where we need to love each other more in this country. The only thing I can say is that there's no love. Because if there is love, why should Amzat be seeing somebody calling my dear brother, then pronouncing his name or announcing his name, then you were seeing that as issue, but you're not seeing like that offensive. Of Tinubu and Atiku.
Yeah, you saw it as offensive. If he had even picked on even the other tribe like Atiku and other ones, then people will start telling him that he's one Nigeria. Different. So he absolved one of our president, absolved the one that's from somebody from the north,
and he gave them excuse.
Let me tell you what we don't understand. You can't be so smart. The people you are trying to please too, they have other tribes in their family. So they might not even appreciate you anymore. because they are also looking at their sons and their own. So your type is even a danger to them.
So apparently the Ibadan people are coming out to say, Oga, see, we not send you this thing where they do. Even from the palace, it's not like.
And he felt, that's what I'm saying. He thought by saying that maybe some people will start looking at that angle. But unfortunately, that's what I'm saying. We have been so mixed. If you are saying this in the 1980s, maybe it might work. But not,
maybe it might. It will work.
Yes, your son will travel to London or to America and meet one Igbo girl or one Warri girl or one Calabar girl, and you are saying that they should not miss. If you put head and say it will not happen, your son will cut you off. So you see that everybody is trying to play safe, and now you are bringing it to him. I was in an event, let me tell you. I was teaching people business. How I went to the market, can you just imagine? How I went to the market, we are like buying tomatoes. Guess what? These people are from same tribe. One is not around. Can you sell for her? Do you know what the woman told me? That tomato snake, they bite her. Tribe in the market. They are so friendly. You don't understand? Even if that woman is there, if you tell her and say, sell for this person, I'm coming, she will sell. But when I came, that lady was not there. The person I like buying tomatoes from. So the woman told me, snake, they bite all her tomatoes.
So what does that mean?
It means I should not buy from her anymore. So it's like she has been looking for ways to tell me so that I will come to her side.
So did you listen to her advice?
Listen, waiting.
So you go to buy tomato with snake don't bite?
No, it's not a matter of that. I left both of them. So I don't know what, in my mind, I don't know what people are struggling. No, I don't know what people are fighting. So I will not be in the middle. But the truth about this thing, that I don't greet that woman anymore that gave me that information. Because I just felt because she's a pretender. You in front of the lady, you even be doing customer plenty for yourself. Let me just help you tie it up. So you deceived me by thinking that I can approach you like, please come and sell for me. So no, I can't even liaise with you. And she till today, if I come in the market, you
and of this, I mean, wonderful. Oga Hamzat, I think. The Nigerian deserve apologies from you on behalf of Mr. Peter Obi. Let's leave political differences now, leave tribe, region, and let's focus as one Nigeria. It was not a bad thing. By the way, this man just became that king, having to know that he was there earlier. Peter had gone earlier
to visit
Ladoja before the coronation.
So that he will not make.
He said, my brother, hello. It's not like if it was to be a young boy, because me, there are some greetings I don't. You can't greet me with H-E-Y. I won't answer you because come on, good morning. You can't greet me with money.
Money.
I will say good morning. You say money, and that's the end of our.
You
chat.
Must give me my good.
Wait, me will give you good. I stupid Abi.
I need that good bad.
Give me my good in peace. I mean, somebody say, but it's not necessary until you get to the corporate world, and that thing beats you, flogs you, then you would understand. So some will have limited time. I know by now we'll go on commercial break, but let's have this conversation between now and 10 minutes. October 1st, 2025, Nigeria will be 65 years old. 65 years of still struggling with electricity, even though it's kind of constant now. But I say struggling because it is not every Nigerian that can afford what we are being given by the electricity distributor. And it's not just that. You talk about other facilities which I cannot even mention, or you talk about social amenities which I still cannot mention. But a message came from the federal government of Nigeria through the secretary to the government of the federation. And this is the story. As Nigeria marks 65th independence anniversary on Sunday, the federal government appealed to Nigerians and its citizens to be patient with ongoing reform of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, assuring that the policies would yield lasting benefit. The secretary to the government of Federation, Senator George Akume, who spoke at the interdenominational church service as the National Christian Center Abuja, described governance as a shared responsibility and urged Nigerians to remain united and supportive of the government's efforts. But do you stop it? But this one is looking like on our faces.
See me.
Die. Is one blow 72 die. No, just yesterday that you are reading that rice is. I said now Nigerians are now, we don't argue, compete on my DSTV is this. Now we argue on na garri I drink.
You understand?
Night. That one to tell you.
Put granite.
I said you come see one when they see that one. They say you use sugar. You say I try use sugar. One will come sit down one corner. I say I don't even thank God. I never chop anything. See,
it's not a competition.
You understand? That is poverty mentality. You understand? And the government is saying endure, have patience, have patience, have patience. It be like say this. What's Obasanjo, according to former Minister of Education Eze Ekwezili, according to the former Minister of Finance Okonjo Ngozi Iweala, they both agreed that the policies the president is bringing up is indeed working for Nigeria.
Yeah,
it's a good policy. Obasanjo said that the implementation was bad or is bad. Eze Ekwezili said the people around him are the one making it worse. Okonjo Iweala, because that is what this man is known for. This man worked with top auditing firm in the world, right? And then he knows how those countries tax their citizens just to survive. If you go to the United Kingdom, for example, I think their first source of income is tax. Their second source of income is on sport, football. But do we go to watch football in Nigeria? You go stadium with your phone, you will come back without your jersey, not to say your phone. They take everything from you. Security is bad. We can't even go to concert. A lot of people will lose their phones and all. But there, Barrister Pink, I want to ask you, how long do you think we should wait for? Nigerians are running out of patience. As a matter of fact, I feel like we are exhausted. Waiting just remain an extra time. We are just trying. We've tried Obasanjo, tried Yar'Adua, he died. The election that brought him in as a president was not real, but however, we make it up to us. He reversed the cost of petroleum that from 8 something naira to 65 naira. Yeah, and then good luck came. Be patient, since he even had First Lady patient. Buhari came. Be patient. Tinubu now is saying be patient, and Tinubu is kind of worse among all the patients.
So the truth about this thing, no Nigerians, they take us for granted. That's why we are not patient. That's the truth. A Nigerian person,
put them in power.
Yeah. So I think I believe, that's my belief, and I will take sole responsibility for that. If at least the time of PMB, he was like Jonathan, at least. I don't think President Tinubu will carry a lot of crosses the way he's carrying. So you notice that the international people are praising, but we the people are not feeling it because the price of hostage and say your country just like our flights. We didn't know how bad it is with the Ajumobi problem with Ogun State. To a depth, right? So we too have to be very careful. He just looked at the fact that it's like these international people, they will keep giving us bad names that will not make people to invest. Let me clear it up first. Let us have respect. And because of that respect, international people started feeling it will be easy for him to start bringing in investors. I hope you understand. Number one, food coming from wherever it's coming from are being exploited before they will come to a certain region, right? Because of the tax they keep paying to the markets here.
But talking about private-owned trucks, I mean, it's one
government-owned trucks.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say. Government-owned trucks that will lift food from one point A to point B. I hope you understand. And nobody is going to tax that government-owned trucks. Because what I noticed is that I've met people that do all this. They buy from maybe from the north. Of them, tax them, and it's adding to the prices of the food. So when you are settling international people, also focus on the one that might touch the people so that they will also have that patience and be waiting for you. At this point, you are talking about tax, that he's taxing us. Let me explain something to you that you don't understand. It's like Nigeria has forgotten that we have other mineral resources that other countries. As the government showed them PMB, we have diamond. The way the pace is moving, so that there's gold markets. Do you know the gold markets outside the shores?
Maybe like you said, we have strong men that are doing the legal
strong men, but Zamfara state government can carry convoy and bring some gold to Aso Rock. At least mine, let the government mine, employ people that will mine for them. and bring the gold. We export. They have. You can actually pawn and say my gold worth so and so, but we need it in the cash instead of borrowing from people.
Just to trick by
yes, so we have iron ore. Why these people breaking into and breaking our barriers and entering our countries from other countries? One that is piled up. Even those people that are living there don't even know the meaning of the iron ore and how important it is to other people. You give it to people that need it. Must it be the US? Must it be the UK? What about other small European countries that they are in a very cold place and they
on that topic in particular, because we have at least less than 30 minutes on the show for us to have a fuel scarcity for a period of time, which I'm not very certain about. But we'll come back to talk more about that. At this junction, we need to go on a short break. When we'll come back, we'll continue the Monday edition of the Bumper Breakfast Show. Stay tuned.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money points, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say progress na small wind wey dey carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course na, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
Okay, welcome back to the Monday edition of the Bumper Breakfast Show. Still in conversation with Barrister Pink Egbe, aka Colored Barrister. Then we move on to something Nigerian expected that is going to solve our problems, yeah. But to me, I'm seeing politics. I'm seeing from different angle. I'm seeing drama and content creation in this place. One of the ways by which you can do that is to create a problem, then you try to provide solution. And that is one thing African leaders have been doing. They create a problem, they provide solution, and in the process of providing solution is when you siphon some funds, right? Because I'll tell you any day, anytime, billionaires throughout the world today became a solution provider at a point. You get to a particular community, you want to do business, you have money, you don't know business to do. Just look for what they lack in that city. Look for a problem in that community and try to provide solution. That's why you see that in some areas they sell water. And you see people buying water. And you see the person selling the water making money. Just because they don't have access to clean water. And then you came up with, let me get a bowl and let me start doing. You get to a place, you see some people selling food. Just because people don't have access to buying good food. And yes, yours is good and affordable. You have customer. So you should just always think, don't think within the boss. Don't think outside the boss. Look at me. Throw the boss away. Then find a way. As long as the boss is there, you still feel like there's a solution you are surrounded with by all that surrounds you. But at this time, destroy the boss and then you can think. So that's what Dangote is doing. Because if you ask me, Lagos State is rich enough to have a small refinery that is not even as big as Dangote, right? Ogun State is rich enough to have a small refinery. And if you ask me again, those states are rich. Ekiti is rich enough to start having a factory cement. Ekiti cement. Number one, it will be cheap in Ekiti and maybe in the southwest. If you are taking it to maybe Jigawa, then it can cost more. But it won't be that costly like that of when you already monopolize the market for just one person. Now, the monopoly grew to the extent that Dangote now feels like you truck drivers maybe charge us, and then one time you want to go on strike because of federal government, harsh policies, blah, 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 and then you decided that you are bringing 4,000 GNC trucks were sacked before the weekend last week. And now these guys are protesting. Why? Because they joined a government-owned association, or let me say not government-owned, but a pressure group. Those are groups that interfere government decision without any necessary entrance. They can wake up tomorrow and say they want to strike. They don't have to bargain with you. You come and talk with them, persuade them. And organization. You still have this other human rights organization that you want to partner with so that they can always fight for you or your right. So these 800 guys, John, you know the story. You're familiar with it. Dangote sacked them. Now this guy wants to strike. Now it feels like Dangote Petrol has actually been supplying a lot of, fuel depots in Nigeria, and if this guy
there will not be queue.
There will not be queue. And if this guy now go on strike and nobody is driving the trucks and all, there will be problem in the country. There will be inflation again. So to me, it's like, is Dangote not foreseeing this, that there will be problem? Is he trying to create a problem so they want to bring solution? And in the process of bringing solution, they milk the country again. What's your take?
So there's a video I watched, though somebody was sleeping when he was talking on national television.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was a white man that was beside him, and the guy was dozing off like this on national television. So I will never forget that interview. Dangote said he does not want a situation whereby a group will be crippling Nigeria down. And this thing is available. It's not even good for our reputation outside the country, because what they will hear is that a oil producing company can't even give their people like this. We just crippled down what people have invested millions in. At the end, this same Dangote group, we have to declare shares for people that actually bought shares, right?
With him, yeah.
I hope you understand. Now let me explain something to you. He has said it from the onset, before any employment into Dangote, that you will not join a pressure group.
Now you're sounding from the perspective
of Dangote.
No, of a legal practitioner.
Yes, he said it from the onset. He didn't tell you in the middle. He said it from the onset.
If you're joining my company,
you are not going to.
Then you are not joining any association.
If I'm smart, because some people are still there being employed, what is being giving me money? Is it not the employment I came for? I will focus on that.
True.
What people don't know, that there is something called independent human rights group, even created by the government, even the ones that are independent, that can fight for you. The likes of Falana, you don't need to know Falana. Just look for Falana, somebody that knows him. Get to him, you will see your matter out there. especially when maybe somebody's hand is being cut off in between in the factory or anything. You will get your compensation if they refuse to pay. This is a man that even came out to say even his own truck drivers are being paid 3 times.
I've been paid 3 times.
3 times the normal truck drivers.
Okay.
I hope you understand. And they even have medicals.
So why would they go join association?
Exactly, because you don't pay attention to your employer. And it's even a breach of contract for you to deceitfully enter an organization and still want to go ahead to implement what they've warned you not to be part of.
With the entering another organization with the mindset to fight the organization.
The organization. So you have breached even the contract that you were that you signed
on your offer letter.
I hope you understand. And they can claim damages on that because one, there was a caveat when you were entering that company and they told you they don't want you.
Don't forget, I'm not saying they are not literate, educated, brother.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, do you think almost all of them would even understand whatever thing they have
so
in their contract
you see,
letter?
In court, there's no excuse for that.
I know, right?
Because over the time, they've said that if you don't understand your contract, give it to somebody that is learned. Not even just only a lawyer. For
800 position, weigh 800,000.
That's what I'm telling you.
Now you won't go the friend will go.
No, you can give it to somebody that is exposed, that have done this kind of employment before, and saying, "Oh, please, I bet just read this thing for me. Get where they don't hook me up." So to me, that's why when people are shouting, I said, "You have been aiding and abetting a breached contract." If you ask me, do you understand? And that pressure group, ask yourself: are they for Nigerians or against Nigerians? Are you fighting for every truck drivers? Because when you say truck driver, is it for only petroleum? Because they have other truck drivers association. Now you are crippling the whole country, trying to cripple the whole country. So people eat daily if they don't use truck to carry sand,
which is likely
from
to
one
affect,
point to another.
Which is likely to affect the national
yes,
growth.
And it will increase the cost
of living
for people. That is not a pressure group that is fighting for the Nigerians.
And they are putting pressure on us.
And they are putting the pressure on us. So the truth about the whole thing, you have to be smart about things. Are
you saying those guys are not smart?
I don't know how smart they are. Because if I'm the one...
You're a politician.
Because if I were the one,
okay,
I would have approached Dangote. And even we structure it to a fact that...
What if they have tried?
See, they might have tried, but you don't use force on somebody that is actually paying people. Because if there is no hunger in this land, I would say people will not go and take employment here.
Okay.
But as we are going, see that 800 has been replaced too. So I don't know what they are fighting for.
Barrister Pink, now go. We're in a country where we have unemployment problem, and somebody who are choosing according to the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics said, and I quote, that the highest employer after federal government is Dangote. Get it? After federal government, the highest labor is Dangote. So I was going to ask, are you saying Dangote has more staff than Lagos State does?
Never can tell.
Are you trying to say it has more staff? Generally.
Generally, yeah.
So you have Dangote almost 36 states, including the Federal Capital Territory. But we're talking about Nigeria because he has just chosen to. I think there was a day he said he has just 2 houses, maybe one in Lagos and one in Kano,
his hometown, yes,
or thereabout. That he does not believe in buying properties. He believes more in business and its establishment. It will amaze you that there are some companies in Nigeria owned by Dangote, you probably don't know that it's Dangote,
and you'll be shouting.
So there was a day I was researching deeply about this refinery, and I figured out refinery, and they are not. Once you get to a business that Dangote can own that place, he can still step down as the group managing director, because somebody can come now with a crazy amount of shares, and just want to put it and. Just behind the camera, I just saw Abiola Ismail, and I said, I saw him, he wore white and bow tie. And it was like a flash. When other people now said it, I've seen him again, so I know what I'm saying. By the way, yesterday was his birthday.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Happy birthday to him.
I thought when I get to work today, I'll be seeing in front of his junior colleague when he's supposed to be splashing us with jollof rice. And this is a man who believes in amala and ewedu.
But last year he did us well, Sha.
He don't do me well.
He
Never
came
do
with
me
cake.
well. The only time he do me well, he give me tea, more promotion, growth in life. And we had to pause this segment to celebrate Abiola Ismail because he's a very hard-working man. And don't forget, sir, there's a saying that says the reward for good work is not money, it's more work.
More work.
I mean, every time I hear that, I'm like, cuckoo, kill me now. On the show this morning, we have limited time to leave the show this morning. However, Nigerians may face tougher days ahead. This is coming from the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria as the declared nationwide. So Nigerian, please prepare, stay at alert, charge your phone very well. I mean, on your freezer and everything for now, so that all your food will be preserved, because this might just affect the national grid that might just go blackout. And this is why I want to allude to what you said, that joining a pressure group that is putting pressure on the people does not actually look at.
But please, you said something about the national grid. Please, they should understand that the people supplying us light are now a private entity. So we too can even claim damages against those companies that are complying.
Oshe Barrister Pink Egbe, because you just sounded as if you are from South Africa. I'm funny how you're in Nigeria. You know how this thing works, but I just hope, like you said something from the beginning of the show, that they've taken us for granted, right? So they believe they can just do anything anyhow. Anyways, we'll go on a short break. When we'll come back, we'll continue the conversation this morning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money points, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point, Oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small wind where the carry person go far.
No worry, Sept go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course, now they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point made for
Welcome back to the most perfect mix of fun, facts, exciting, interesting, and of course, controversial show. That's what I call it, because when you see us and when we are hot, but this morning just look, maybe because it's Monday or maybe because it's just me, myself and Barrister Pink that is happening. But let's proceed quickly. You were saying something before we went on that break. Sue federal government on some, very, very special case, because when you talk about petrol or petroleum, is His Excellency the late former President Muhammadu Buhari was trying to do. I mean, when was it China that came? I think it was China or Russia, one of the countries came that they want to buy lithium from us and they want to use it to do vehicle battery. And the president says, see, it's fine. I'm not saying I won't sell to you guys, but you see the battery you want to go do at your place, you will do it here. We'll give you land, provide security. Then let's start doing made in Nigeria battery, which I believe is achievable, right? But because we prefer, we've talked about this one, Nigeria will now have to create something and put made in Italy. Just for you to buy it, and that's
especially
thinking faculty
for
me
back then.
You understand? So it's funny. The late president said he help our own economy, because before you know, the battery is good. Other country want to come and do business. Yes, the white are doing it, but they are doing it It's not bad. Nigerians medical practitioners are traveling abroad to go and treat people to over there. They will tell you American doctors do they this to help this something survive. Meanwhile, the American doctor they are referring to
is
a Nigerian. You understand?
Yeah, I had to correct somebody even on the internet. The American guy said, remember that story? They said they brought out the children, join them back or whatever, and put it back in the mother's tummy, right?
Oh, I don't get that.
There was a story that been going around. This guy is obviously, his name is Yoruba, obviously.
He's a Nigerian.
And he wrote something, an American doctor from maybe Houston, Texas or so. And I said, "Oga, please, I just God name beg you." I had to speak pidgin for him. People started laughing, Nigerians that were there. Give us our glory. The man even studied here. He did not even study in your country. I hope you understand. He studied here. At least said Nigerian doctor based in the US. At least give us that glory. Even if they use their two left leg to get to your hometown. But can you share the good news with other countries too?
All right. Well, we could not touch the newspaper this morning, and you'd always know that not every stories are lucky to make it to the front pages of some Nigerians daily who were supposed to touch. I mean, the little that made it this morning, but unfortunately, time did not permit us, so we just had to round off. We are so sorry. Like they will say, we regret to announce to you guys that it's time for us to leave. I mean, I am just resuming after about 2 weeks plus, and I'm so glad that I still meet my colleague here in good condition, and it's a beautiful world. It's a delight to.
I'm Barrister Pink. Bye for now.
All right. Before I leave, I just like to appreciate one or two people quickly before I leave the set this morning. That yes, the WITS 2025, 5 years strong, inspiring change, driving impact. And when it comes to making impact anywhere, any group, just call me. I just like to be there. I like to appreciate the people who like to make impact. And one of the reasons why I love the Birthday Boy, right? It does not just pack his IT students to one place. He check up on them. I mean, and it gives them what exactly they inquired to get, and that's beautiful. So once again, I want to say happy birthday in arrears to Ogbeni Abiola Ismail. I mean, at least they call Raul for Shola Ogbeni. It's not after show now. You start dragging that. If you call me Ogbeni, you're Ogbeni for now. It's 2025. Well, congratulations to you guys. I am Ambassador Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi. For sure, they can call me Real. I'll see you again. From now, it's a bye-bye.